Good evening, everyone. I'm a little late. I'm still getting it out on Wednesday, but I'm a little late today getting the Death Battle prediction, mostly because I was just preoccupied with things. And as you know, it was Ichigo versus Naruto this last week. And without spoiling my thoughts on either my prediction video or my particular who would win, you can go check those out. I was wrong. Now, I can't actually. This is one of the few times in Death Battle, and most of the time I think these guys do really good information research, information gathering, as I would say. But I usually think like 95% of the time they do pretty good research on who they're using. If I'm going to be honest, I mean, I didn't I disagree, and I know I'm supposed to be commenting on the Batman Beyond Spiderman 2099, but I usually give my take of the last Death Battle. Uh, I don't agree 100% of how they like when because they actually go into the statistics and mathematics of it, so I can't really argue with that, and I wouldn't really, especially because they actually have to look over every little bit of detail. However, the way they handle the whole transformation issues with the characters, in particular Ichigo, I get that they kind of had to do it for the fans, in a sense that hey, escalation of power and where you're putting someone on the power scale, and a fan will say, "Oh, well, you didn't use this form. Oh, you didn't use that form. Oh, wait, you used both these forms, but you didn't use that form." So I get they kind of had to try to appease everyone with that, but when you do that, you can't. It doesn't. I don't know. I have some minor issues. The only other, it's like one of those issues that the only other time I've really taken issue with the research that Death Battle does, and again, like 95% of the time they do a Death Battle, I think they do some pretty good research, generally speaking. The only other time I've had issue with the research is Goku versus Superman, and that's because, and my issue isn't the fact that they didn't do the research. My issue is the fact that they did the research without all the facts being literally presented in format. Like we didn't when they did this, particularly in the rematch when they did Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Super Saiyan God Goku versus Superman. Not all the facts about Super Saiyan Blue or God had come in. So, and now we got Ultra Instinct Goku. So now I'd say now not all the facts are in about that either. So that's not a fair fight to try to pit someone who you have God knows how much information on with Superman and someone in Goku who admittedly you don't know everything about him at this point. Like his power is kind of, we know it's great, but we just don't know the extent. And then later on, information did come out. They gave it a better understanding of that. So 3 minutes in, without having said anything about Batman Beyond, that's just my give and take on the last one. But and I know I'm gonna get a bunch of people comments like, you were wrong. Yeah, you guys, you fanboys can suck it, and all this. Like, does that help anyone? Does just gloating help anyone? Anyway, so Batman Beyond versus Spider-Man 2099. Again, I have actually done a who would win on this. So if you'd like to go actually see my legitimate thoughts on this who would win, on this Death Battle, check my who would win out in the playlist. So spoilers for who I think wins the fight. If you don't want to get spoiled for the who would win, go watch that. Otherwise, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I think Batman Beyond takes this. In fact, I think the wide majority of people generally give the fight to Batman Beyond. The more I look at it, like when if you ever watch Bat in the Sun, they did they did a versus video of him and Spider-Man 2099, and the fans majority wise voted for Batman Beyond. The reason for this is actually there's one very big key reason. In fact, I'm gonna look this up real quick just to double check. Now, not factoring in the game Shattered Dimensions. There we go. Spider-Man 2099, Spider-Man. Oh, 2099. There we go. Let's see now. There's a key difference between the Miguel O'Hara. Is that seriously? Whoa. Okay, that's weird. I didn't think he looked like that. Anyway, 1 second now. I want to be certain about this. Accelerated decoy. Leave out a body double. Alright. Intent, telepathy, durability, accelerated vision, accelerated healing factor, longevity, spinneret. Okay. So I had to I just want to double check on it, but yes. So one of the biggest reasons I am giving this fight to Batman Beyond over Spider-Man 2099 is basically the big key reason that Batman kind of lost his fight with Spider-Man in that death battle is because, and remember, these guys got to go head to head, not knowing each other off the bat or having any previous information, is that Spider-Man 2099 or Miguel O'Hara does not have spider sense. That was one of the big key factors in the Batman versus Spider-Man fight that gave Spider-Man an edge over Batman, was the fact that, because Batman's beaten characters far more powerful than Spider-Man easily, but that's with prep time and all that. And even then, he can handle himself pretty well. But yeah, Spider-Man 2099 does not have a spider sense. Now he's got all the enhanced abilities still, his super strength, speed. He's even fast enough to leave a body double. But his physical capabilities don't really matter as much when you're dealing with Batman Beyond as opposed to normal Batman, because Batman Beyond's suit enhances his strength and speed and agility all in a similar manner. Plus, he has the bat belt, the utility belt, and batarangs. He's stacked to the limit in terms of his equipment. Add on to the fact that he also has training from Bruce Wayne, Batman, and you've got he also has invisibility, stealth cloaking technology, so he's got a lot in his arsenal. Again, added on to that, you have actual hand-to-hand and combat training from Batman, plus individuals who have trained with Batman or who have trained Batman. Add on a wide array of arsenals, plus he can summon the Batmobile. I have a feeling they'll probably factor that into the fight. So, all in all, I go with Batman Beyond myself, but I can see a scenario. Generally speaking, I always try to paint scenarios where they both win. It's just usually the majority winner when I do my who would wins. And the majority winner, I think, is Batman Beyond. It's Terry McGinnis, to be precise. But hey, let me know if you think different. If you do, that's cool. Put in the comments below. Let me know. Yeah, I spent 7 minutes and 30 seconds, roughly speaking, talking, and about probably only 3 of those was actually talking about Batman Beyond versus Spider-Man 2020. But it's just that was one of those things that because of course I keep track of the views and comments that go to each video I do. That one not only got a lot of hits for me, but that there was a lot of back and forth going, and people just declaring facts without any actual facts present. Because people always talk about scaling a character to a certain level. So it's like, oh, this character's got the power of a nuke. Oh, this character can tank this much power. When you read the statement they make, it's like, proof? Do you have this thing they call proof? I would like to see this thing they call proof to prove your statement. So I don't know, but yeah, that's my thoughts on that. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, if you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. Ideas for who would win, Star Wars, Super Magic, What If, anything I do on the channel, put in the comments below as well. I'll get to it at some point. I'll have What If and a Magic video up tomorrow. Magic, I'll be giving my thoughts on from the vault that just transformation that we finally got revealed the cards in that, and finishing out the What If Chaozu killed Nappa, which evidently, that was the word I was looking for. Evidently turned out to have a major impact on the Dragon Ball Z history. So yeah, join me back for tomorrow for that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time, and good night, folks.